Today, June 12th, is the World Day Against Child Labor. An international labor organization, ILO, sanctioned a day intended to foster a worldwide movement against child labor in all its forms. More than 168 million children are trapped in child labor, and more than half of them are in hazardous working conditions, according to the International Labor Organization, ILO.
That's right, Jerry. And this year's World Day Against Child Labor and World Day for Safety and Health at Work highlights the need to improve the work safety and health of young workers and to end child labor.
La santé des jeunes travailleurs et de mettre fin au travail des plus jeunes à travers le monde.
Noella Kosaris-Musuka is an international model and child activist. She's also the founder of Malaika, a non-profit organization, a grassroots organization that empowers Congolese girls in their communities through education and health programs. And she joins us now over the phone from the UK. Noella, thank you for joining us this morning. Bearing in mind cultural differences across the globe, what really would you describe as child labor, and what amounts to child labor?
Big believer that education is a passport, is a window for the world, and every children should be educated. When children are forced to work, robbing them of their right to childhood, to an education, to good health, we know that more than 263 million children in the world are out of school. So child labor for me is children that are forced to work, robbing them of their right to a childhood, to an education, health. The 263 million children, adolescents around the world are out of school should be at school. We should not have any children labor anywhere in the world.
Now, Noella, this year's theme is Generation Safe and Healthy. In what specific ways are you relating safety and health to children, Noella?
Every child should have a safe childhood and be healthy and dream of whatever they want to become. Poor health impacts the quality of life in many ways, I think. It doesn't allow them to go to school. It doesn't allow them to fulfill their potential. And unsafe conditions rob them of their innocence. That we all must work together. It is just by informing ourselves and raising awareness in order to change that situation. But it has to be very strong policy that no single company in the world, in fashion, in mining, in every industry, we shouldn't have any children working. It's something unacceptable, and we must all work together and make a real goal. We need to give dignity to every child, and we need to give a humanity face to the world we're living. And we have to close our eyes and really make happen. And when we open our eyes to make happen this new initiative, we talk about oceans, we're talking about mining, we're talking about the recycling of fashion, and etc. But child labor shouldn't be existing.
And this is very much something that everyone should agree on. But then the statistics on its prevalence in Africa isn't very pleasing. According to the ILO, one in every 5 children in Africa are victims of child labor and are employed against their will in quarries and farms and other and even mines. How true is this picture, Noella?
I don't exactly the exact statistic, but if it's the case, over every 1 in 5 children in Africa are victims of child labor. That's really unbelievable, and we must all work together to really reduce the statistic and have 0 children working in children labor. Even if only 1 child was a victim of child labor, it will be too many. This is a terrible situation that really needs to be addressed and changed. And really, we need to put strong policy for every country in the world. You know, for us, Malaika, it's been 11 years. We've been investing heavily in high-quality education for children and girls especially, and communities through education and health programs. I wouldn't know exactly to tell you the statistic of children labor in. We know that it's existing, and we are addressing every day, working with different organizations, international NGO, and I think the government in place still working and trying to reduce. It shouldn't be any labor. We know worldwide we have more than 1 million children still working in mining industry, and it's something that is unacceptable. And for me, being a mother of 2 children, I'm dreaming of every children deserve to be children, deserve to be happy, deserve to be in health condition, good health, and deserve to go to school. School is not a luxury; it's a must for every child.